So our next we take enthalpy is taken enthalpy of combustion. Delta H combustion is enthalpy of combustion. Okay, so how we define this term first? Write definition. It is the enthalpy change. It is enthalpy change. It is mostly reduced. Almost in all the case. Only leaving a few cases where delta H seems to be positive of combustion, but they are not the combustion reactions. We have very few reactions like N2 plus O2 give NO, but remember it is not a combustion reaction. Anyway, give a definition first. It is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of a substance, 1 mole of a substance is oxidized completely in presence of excess of oxygen, meaning the compound or we take substance should be acting as limiting reagent. If we take in combustion reaction, if I write for carbon compounds, if it is given in any case, carbon will convert to CO2 gas. Hydrogen compounds, if it all given, they will convert to water always. Now water can be in liquid phase or gas phase. Water can be in liquid phase or gas phase depending on the temperature conditions. If in the question nothing given, we take condition of temperature 25 degrees Celsius. So in that case we will have water in liquid phase. If we have given temperature 25 degrees Celsius, nothing given, then you can take the same temperature, room temperature. Otherwise given temperature, then water can be in liquid phase or in gas phase. Next we take sulfur compounds. If it are given in any reaction, then sulfur compounds will convert to sulfur dioxide gas in combustion reaction. It will not produce sulfur trioxide. First they give only sulfur dioxide. If it is to be oxidized to further sulfur trioxide, we need to add oxygen, and reaction there is reversible. So when we take oxidation or combustion reaction of compounds having sulfur or sulfur itself, it convert to sulfur dioxide. In combustion reaction we take of any compound, like it is taken now C2H4 gas, we take O2 excess. In combustion we get product CO2 plus H2O. Balance कैसे करेंगे? 4 plus 2, 6 oxygen means 3 O2. This equation is taken as combustion equation of ethane. It is combustion reaction of ethylene. So enthalpy change in this reaction will be enthalpy of combustion. Enthalpy of combustion of ethylene. It is the expression for enthalpy of combustion of carbon, enthalpy of combustion of hydrogen, enthalpy of combustion of sulfur. So the compounds which are oxidized in the reaction, in this kind of reaction the enthalpy change is called enthalpy of that reaction. It is combustion reaction, so enthalpy change is called enthalpy of combustion for such compounds. Okay. Now sometimes they use one term calorific value of the fuel. Let us take the one more term here involved. One term is used here called calorific value of fuel. Calorific value of fuel. It is taken of that substance enthalpy of combustion of substance divided by molar weight or atomic weight of that substance. That the enthalpy of combustion of substance divided by molar weight or atomic weight will be taken as the fuel's calorific value. इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है? That simply imply it is the enthalpy or the heat produced, heat released per gram of the fuel. Fuel of different fuel can take here atomic molar weight or atomic weight of fuel. So we can take for a fuel to be better. If a fuel have higher calorific value, supposed to be better fuel. A fuel having higher calorific value supposed to be better fuel is better fuel. So fuel having higher value, higher calorific value supposed to be the better fuel. What is calorific value means? Now how this enthalpy of combustion we can calculate? This enthalpy of combustion we can calculate using bomb calorimeter. So let us take this determination of enthalpy of combustion using bomb calorimeter. So that's the next topic, bomb calorimeter. Now we take bomb calorimeter. It is used for determination of enthalpy of combustion. For different substances, how to find enthalpy of combustion? We can find the enthalpy of combustion by using bomb calorimeter. इसका setup क्या है? It is a rough diagram. For a bomb calorimeter, we take what here? We take insulated copper vessel. We take first an insulated copper vessel to prevent heat exchange. To prevent heat exchange of system with surroundings. So it is first we take here insulated copper vessel to prevent heat exchange from surroundings. In this we are having a steel bomb put. It is a steel bomb made of steel. So it is called steel bomb. Bomb में क्या होता है? Combustion होगा यहाँ पर. With the steel bomb combustion reaction take place of the substance. It is substance for which we require the enthalpy of combustion. आपको इस substance का enthalpy of combustion निकालना है. इसमें आप put करेंगे. It is to support this steel bomb. Now it is filled with the water remaining. For combustion we require two more things. क्या क्या चाहिए? Oxygen. We supply O2 gas at high pressure. Means O2 gas is excess. We are providing O2 gas at a pressure of nearly 20 atmosphere. इसका purpose क्या है? So that O2 gas should be excess. And second requirement for combustion what? Spark. Combustion कैसे करेंगे? By providing some energy in some form. So using metal electrodes. Using these two metal electrodes, we just provide the spark to start the reaction of combustion. And then in the combustion reaction, the heat is released. In combustion reaction, the heat is released. So the heat released in combustion will cause rise in temperature of the system. यहाँ पे क्या is filled with water surrounding to it. It is the sealed steel bomb. In combustion reaction will take place. The heat is evolved in combustion reaction. The heat evolved here will cause a rise in temperature of the surrounding water. When there is rise in temperature of surrounding water, that we can note using thermometer. Using this thermometer, we can note the rise in temperature. We can note the rise in temperature in the calorimeter, and we are using one stirrer so that heat can distribute in the entire container uniformly. जिसको क्या होता है कि continuously mix the water surrounding the bomb calorimeter so that heat can distribute uniformly. Then we can note final rise in temperature. And then in this case what happens? The volume remains constant. In this combustion, the volume will remain constant. So in this case we can first find the heat of combustion at constant volume. That is what we can write here. The volume is constant, delta U. So in this case we can find first here the enthalpy of combustion. First we take heat change. Heat change in this case can be written as Z into delta T for the given substance. In this case what is Z? Z is taken for the calorimeter heat capacity. It is heat capacity of the calorimeter system including water contents. Z is taken the heat capacity of calorimeter including water contents, and then delta T is what? Delta T is taken rise in temperature. Delta T is rise in temperature of the system or this calorimeter system. That's why rise in temperature delta T. Now in this case the volume will remain constant. So you can try to find the heat of reaction at constant volume per mole. This is delta U. You can take heat change at constant volume per mole. This can be taken delta U will be how much? It is taken Z into delta T into molar weight of substance by the weight of substance in gram. आपको निकालना है हीट चेंज ऑफ combustion reaction at constant volume because volume is constant. So in this case first we can find only at constant volume delta U. Z into delta T is for the given weight. Suppose you can take substance 1 gram, 2 gram, 0.5 gram, 0.5, 2 gram, whatever amount. For the given weight, that's the heat change. Then for 1 gram substance, we will have how much heat change? By the weight. By dividing the weight is the heat change for 1 gram substance. For 1 mole of substance, how to find the heat change then? Into molar weight. Into molar weight is the heat change for 1 mole of substance. Fine. Then what is delta H? If I take the enthalpy of combustion, if you take the requirement of enthalpy of combustion, it is called heat change at constant pressure will be how much? This delta H and this delta H is how much? It is delta U plus delta NgRT. In chemical reactions, if the volume is constant, we cannot write that delta H and delta U are same. We cannot write delta H and delta U are same. We first find delta U value. Once delta U is known to us, then we can find delta H. For delta H calculation, we will write the balanced chemical reaction. For delta H calculation, we will be writing a balanced chemical reaction of combustion. From the balanced combustion reaction, we can find delta H for the reaction. From the balanced combustion reaction, we can find delta H of combustion. Are you clear this point? Fine. So this is how we can find delta H combustion per mole. It is again per mole values. तो डेल्टा U निकालेंगे पहले पर मोल में, फिर डेल्टा H आपको निकालना पड़ता है क्वेश्चन में. फॉर डेल्टा H कैलकुलेशन क्या करते हैं? डेल्टा U प्लस डेल्टा NgRT. दिस एक्सप्रेशन और फॉर्मूला वी विल अप्लाई. ओके, चलिए, तो ये हमारा थ्योरी होगा इस टॉपिक के लिए. अब लेट अस टेक 1-2 क्वेश्चन ऑन दिस कॉन्सेप्ट एंड लेट अस टेक सम क्वेश्चंस on this topic covered till now, thermochemistry. Like we have given in the previous example, calculation of heat of combustion using bomb calorimeter. In that case, I told two terms. One was enthalpy of combustion or delta H naught of reaction, and second term taken delta U naught of reaction. दोनों का रिलेशन क्या होता है? On that relation base, one question given to you here. आप लोग क्वेश्चन लिख लीजिए. Write down question. For urea, formula given NH2CO NH2 solid, delta F H naught, it is enthalpy of formation, standard enthalpy formation at 298 Kelvin. F formation, it is temperature. H naught means standard, minus 333.5 kilojoules per mole, minus 333.5 kilojoule per mole. Then calculate delta F U naught 298 of urea. Then find the standard change in internal energy at 298 Kelvin for urea. Okay, so try this question. Now let's come on solution part. To solve this question, what we require first? We require first expression for formation of urea. What is urea? It is NH2CO NH2. If I write structure wise, NH2CO NH2 solid. To form urea, NH2CO, NH2 solid, what we require? Nitrogen element, N2, 2 atom is 1 mole, 4 atom hydrogen means I write 2 moles of hydrogen gas, and 1 atom carbon solid, carbon is graphite, plus we require half mole O2 as well, half O2 gas. For formation of urea, it is the expression. So when we write the expression for urea formation, write the equation first, balance equation. Now for the reaction, what is delta Ng? Because the relation is here of delta H is equal to delta U plus delta NgRT. The relation taken of enthalpies or the enthalpy change and delta U you can have by this expression. So for calculation of delta U we require delta Ng for the reaction. Can you find delta Ng for the reaction? For delta Ng calculation we see only gases. क्या आपको गैस दिया है? ये सॉलिड है, ये सॉलिड है, छोड़ दीजिए. गैस क्या है? N2 gas, H2 gas, O2 gas. 1 mole, 2, 3 mole, 3.5 mole. Then for the reaction 0 minus 3.5 minus 3.5. For the reaction delta Ng will come how much? Minus 3.5. From here what is delta U naught formation? It can be taken delta H naught formation minus 333.5 minus means it is minus, so we come what here? Minus delta NgRT. Then minus 333.5 minus 3.5 is delta Ng R 8.314. यहाँ पे एनर्जी दिया जूल्स में, किलो जूल्स में. We take value of R in kilojoules by 1000. Temperature 298. This is positive value. यहाँ पे अब देखिए पॉइंट फिर से बोलता हूँ, यहाँ पे इस चीज को ध्यान से देखिए. डेल्टा H नॉट आपको दिया है रिएक्शन में किलो जूल्स पर मोल में. R का वैल्यू आप लेंगे उसके अकॉर्डिंग. R का वैल्यू कितना होता है? 8.314 जूल्स पर मोल पर केल्विन. How to make it kilojoules? By 1000. And then when we solve here this part, on solve we come minus 324.8 kilojoule per mole. That becomes your answer for this question. So whenever question given for relation of delta H and delta U, it is the expression which will help you to relate delta H and delta U. For chemical reactions, delta H is equal to delta U plus delta NgRT. While for physical process, we have seen relation earlier, delta H is equal to delta U plus P delta V. If for physical process, delta H is delta U plus P delta V. And for chemical reactions, this one. So for solving this question, we need first chemical reaction and then you can solve. Okay? Chaliye, let us take next question. So let us take our next question. Calculate delta R H naught. इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है? It is called standard enthalpy of reaction. R for reaction, H naught standard conditions, delta means change of the reaction. Question है calculate delta R H naught for, आपको reaction दिया है Fe2O3 solid plus 3CO gas give 2Fe solid plus 3CO2 gas. Given delta H naught formation values of Fe2O3 minus 822.2 kilojoule per mole, delta H naught formation of CO gas minus 110.5 kilojoules per mole, और थर्ड आपको दिया है डेल्टा H naught formation of CO2 gas is minus 393.5 kilojoules per mole. It is given to you. So you try this question. Now let's come on solution part. Solution बहुत easy है. अगर आपको निकालना है heat of reaction and the data is given to you in terms of standard enthalpy of formation, then in such cases what is delta H naught of reaction? It is summation of delta H naught formation of products minus summation of delta H naught formation of reactants. This formula we will apply in solving such questions. If the data is given to us in terms of delta H naught formation, then it is product minus reactants. Remember, if I take here data of bond enthalpies, तो उल्टा होता है, it is reactant minus product. We will take some question on that concept also. Let us take this question first. Now to solve this question here, what is given to us? देखिए ये हुआ प्रोडक्ट में, ये हुआ रिएक्टेंट में. Now for iron, the delta H naught formation is not given to us. Why? It is taken 0. Elements, for elements delta H naught formation to be taken 0. आयरन का आपको डेटा मैंने दिया, किसका दिया है? CO2 का दिया है, CO का दिया है और आपको CO2 का दिया है, CO का दिया है और इस कंपाउंड का दिया है Fe2O3 का दिया है. So in this case from this data you can find heat of reaction. So as per the formula we can apply here. In the product side we have what? CO2 only, so it is 3 moles. So 3 into delta H naught formation of CO2 गैस. आयरन का 0 है तो लिखने का रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. यहाँ पे क्या है? डेल्टा H naught formation of Fe2O3 1 मोल है प्लस 3 इंटू डेल्टा H naught formation of CO गैस 3 मोल्स. तो 3 इंटू CO2 का दिया है माइनस 393.5 माइनस फॉर Fe2O3 माइनस 822.2 किलो जूल्स प्लस 3 इंटू minus 110.5 kilojoules. Now putting all data here and do the calculation, your answer will come on solving minus 26.8 kilojoule per mole of the reaction. Or can take some kilojoules for the reaction. ठीक है ना? तो in fact for the reaction when you take term kilojoules per mole is not incorrect. It is correct because it is per mole of reaction. So whenever reaction given to us, can use the term kilojoule per mole. So I hope it is clear. बहुत सिंपल क्वेश्चन है आपका ये स्ट्रेट फॉर्मूला दिया हुआ है, आपको इस फॉर्मूले को अप्लाई करके निकालना है हीट ऑफ रिएक्शन. Now remember, in this case we take product minus reactant. If the data will be given to us in terms of bond enthalpies, तो होता है उल्टा reactants minus products. If the data is given in terms of bond enthalpy, it is reactant minus product. Let us take one two question on that point also. Now let us take our next question. Question आपको दिया using the given data. Using the given data, आप लोग कुछ लिख लीजिए. Calculate the enthalpy of formation of acetone gas. आपको डेटा दिया है all values given in kilojoules per mole. All values given in kilojoules per mole. The data is given to you of the bond enthalpies. Data given is bond enthalpies of CH bond 413.4, CC single bond 347, C double bond O 728, O double bond O 495, HH 435.8 and delta H sublimation of carbon 718.4. Delta H sublimation of carbon is 718.4. Okay, so you try this question yourself. Now let us come on solution part. To solve this question or this sort of question I told you, we write a reaction first. हमें क्या required है? Compound acetone. What is acetone structure wise? CH3 CO CH3. It is in gas phase. Acetone. To get the acetone compound, what we require? Elements. We require 3 atom carbon, 3 carbon solid as graphite, plus we are having 6 atom hydrogen, so 3 hydrogen gas, plus we require 1 atom oxygen, so half mole of O2 gas. But the equation for formation of acetone in gas phase, it is in gas phase. This compound is acetone. Now we can take, in this case we will use the data of bond enthalpies to solve this question. Now if I take calculation of delta H naught formation from bond enthalpies, it is taken summation of bond enthalpies of reactants minus summation of bond enthalpies of products. Sometimes the question it is given bond energy or also binding energy. सबका मेन सेम रहेगा bond energy. So now in this case, this formula we will apply in solving this question. Now if it is taken carbon solid, in carbon how to break the bonds? For carbon in this case, we don't take the bond enthalpy, we take delta H sublimation because we require the atoms in the gas phase. We require the atom in the gas phase. If this reaction, how this reaction you can think of? This reaction can be taken as first 3 carbons solid will give 3 carbon atom in the gas phase, and then 3 mole of hydrogen gas will break to form 6 atom hydrogen, and then half mole O2 gas, it will form 1 atom oxygen in the gas phase. All atoms are required in the gas phase, and when they will combine, then they form this compound acetone in the gas phase. So when for the carbon solid we are not given bond enthalpy, but we require atom in the gas phase, so we take in this case enthalpy of atomization. In the question the word can be given enthalpy of atomization of carbon in gas phase or delta H sublimation of carbon, it is same thing. So how to get this value? 3 moles है. So how to find this formula? Delta H naught formation कितने का? For carbon 3 moles, तो 3 into 718.4 plus 3 mole hydrogen, तो it is for hydrogen bond enthalpy 3 into 435.8 plus half mole O2, तो half into O2 bond enthalpy 495. It is reactant side. Now product side again we have bigger value. I am writing downward direction here. यहाँ लिखता हूँ इसको. इस पे का minus. In this molecule we have how many CH bonds? आपको देखना पड़ेगा. Per CH 3 CH तो 2 CH means 6 CH bond. तो 6 into bond enthalpy of CH bond 413.4 plus we have 2 carbon carbon single bond, so 2 into bond enthalpy of carbon carbon single bond 347 plus we have got in this case 1 carbon oxygen double bond, so 1 carbon oxygen is, that is 728. When this is solved here, on solving we get our answer. That answer will come in this question minus 192.3 kilojoule per mole. Answer आप लगा सकते हैं, otherwise the answer given in the question is minus 192.3 kilojoule per mole. इतना आपको आंसर आना चाहिए. So in this question you can learn one point that here when carbon given in solid state, it become carbon in the vapor phase or gas state. Energy required in place of bond enthalpy, we will take the data of carbon's enthalpy of sublimation. समझ में आया? And then just solve. Okay. Now let us take our next question in which we are involving application of bond enthalpies in calculation of molecules resonance energy. Okay? तो आप लोग क्वेश्चन लिख लीजिए. Write down the question. लिखिए क्वेश्चन की calculate resonance energy of N2O from the data given. Calculate resonance energy of N2O from data given. आपको दिया delta H naught formation of N2O is 82 kilojoule per mole. आगे दिया bond enthalpy of N triple bond 946 kilojoule per mole. Bond enthalpy of N double bond is 418 kilojoule per mole. Bond enthalpy of O double bond is 498 kilojoule per mole, and bond enthalpy of N double bond O is 607 kilojoule per mole. Bond enthalpy of N double bond O is 607. O दिया है 498. So all the information given. Now you try this question yourself. Now let us come on solution part. To solve this question, what is to be done here? For calculation of molecules resonance energy, we take one formula. It is equal to how much? RE I am writing for resonance energy is equal to delta H naught formation experimental minus delta H naught formation theoretical. Delta H naught formation experimental, the question is given to you. It is always given, you cannot calculate. It is 82 kilojoule per mole. What is required in the question to us? Calculation of delta H naught formation theoretical. आपको ये निकालना पड़ेगा. कैसे निकालेंगे? Using data of bond enthalpies. Delta H naught formation theoretical is calculated using data of the bond enthalpies. So use the data of bond enthalpies. How to use? Let us see. In this case, how to find this delta H naught formation theoretical? Summation of bond enthalpies of reactants minus products this relation we will apply. Now in this case, for writing this calculation we require the chemical reaction for N2O formation. N2O in the gas phase it is given. To form N2O what is required? N2 gas plus half O2 gas can give N2O molecule. Now in this case what is the structure? N have a triple bond, O2 have O double bond. In N2O we have N. देखिए आपको डाटा दिया है डबल बॉन्ड का N का और NO का. That means we can take for this molecule this resonating structure which can have one dative bond. Anyway, we can use this structure because in resonance N2O molecule can form different structures. Among them it is one of the structure. हमने क्यों लिखा इसको है? Because आपको डाटा दिया हुआ है bond enthalpy of N double bond and N double bond O. To use this data bond enthalpies, we use this structure of N2O molecule for resonance. Now using this formula, how to find delta H naught formation theoretical? कितना आएगा? Reactant minus product. तो reactant साइड कितना आपका है? N 946 is bond enthalpy. Half O2 means 498 for oxygen. Minus in the product side 1 N double bond N 418 plus 1 N double bond O 607. On calculation we find in this case this data of the delta H naught formation theoretical, and on calculation this is coming how much? 170 kilojoule per mole. आप इसको चेक कर लीजिए. You are getting delta H naught formation theoretical 170 kilojoule per mole. Then for the molecule what can be taken? Resonance energy delta H naught formation theoretical experimental 82 minus theoretical 170. कितना है सर on calculation? This value will be coming minus 88 kilojoule per mole as your answer for this question. That is how we can apply the relation of bond enthalpies in calculation of molecules resonance energy. I hope it is clear. Determination of molecules resonance energy from the data of the bond enthalpies. Let us take next question now. Write the next question. 0.16 gram of methane was. आप लोग write next question. It is question based on bomb calorimeter. So write the question. 0.16 gram of methane was subjected to combustion in bomb calorimeter at 27 degrees Celsius. At 27 degrees Celsius, full stop. The temperature of calorimeter system including water was found to rise by 0.5 degrees Celsius. Calculate the heat of combustion. Heat of combustion at first part है constant volume and second part दिया है constant pressure. आपको आगे दिया क्वेश्चन में given the thermal capacity of calorimeter including water is 17.7 kilojoule per mole. 17.7 kilojoule per mole. Okay, so try this question yourself. Now let us come on solution part. To solve this question, we can take first write the combustion reaction of methane gas CH4 gas plus O2 giving CO2 gas plus water. Now in this case, to write water in liquid or gas phase, we need to know temperature. Given in the question, we have how much temperature? 27 degrees Celsius. So in combustion reaction, they first form water in the vapor phase. In combustion reaction, we get first water in the vapor phase. But when we have temperature taken 27, we will take in liquid phase. As it is existing in liquid phase, add this temperature. Now balance the reaction. 1 carbon, 1 CO2, 4 hydrogen. So 2 H2O, 2 plus 2. We have 4 oxygen atoms, or add 2 moles of O2 gas. For delta Ng calculation, we require this expression or balance reaction. So let us take first part of question. First part we have delta U. So what is delta U calculation? We have taken Z into delta T into molar weight by the weight of substance. This value will be coming to us, or we get here first. Now in this case, the heat is released. In the combustion reaction, the heat is evolved. So sign will be taken negative. Let us write the answer here. माइनस साइन लिखा है because heat is evolved. Z आपका दिया है heat capacity और thermal capacity of calorimeter 17.7. Delta T is 0.5. Don't convert to Kelvin के plus 273. It is rising temperature delta T. You take delta T in any scale, put same 0.5 only. Molar weight of methane 16 by the weight of methane 0.16 gram. This value or answer will come in what you need here. This answer will be coming in kilojoules because it is 17.7 kilojoule. It is 10. 10 means it is coming how much here? So it is 100 here. So 50. 50 means into this value that come minus 885 kilojoule per mole. So it is your first value. It is enthalpy of combustion at constant volume. When the volume is constant, we get this answer. And heat of combustion, it is called heat of combustion at constant volume. We ask delta U. पर मोल आपको निकालना होता है. यहाँ पे दिया है इसका वेट मीथेन का 0.16 ग्राम. And for 1 mole means molar weight 16. That is how this expression can find here. This answer will be coming kilojoules per mole because we are given in the question thermal capacity. We are given in the question thermal capacity in kilojoules per mole. That's it. That is kilojoule per mole per Kelvin. The values. अगला part है delta H. It is delta U plus delta NgRT. We have got the value of delta H. Sorry, delta U minus 885 plus for the reaction it is delta Ng. वाटर का लिक्विड है, छोड़ दीजिए. गैस कितना है? 1 मोल. यहाँ पे है 3 मोल्स. तो 1 minus 3. Delta Ng for reaction is minus 2. We take R value 8.314 by 1000 to take it kilojoules. Plus we have how much temperature? 27 degrees Celsius. Take in Kelvin scale. Sorry, into 300 Kelvin. Delta NgRT. We are given temperature in Celsius. To make it Kelvin, we add 273. This is again taken kilojoule per mole. And then when it is solved, this answer will come minus 889 in that range. If it is taken exactly 889.95 kilojoule per mole, the answer will come this much. So I'm solving this part, the answer is coming minus 889.95 kilojoule per mole. I hope it's clear. So in heat bomb calorimeter, when you take combustion reactions are taking place. In combustion reactions, delta U you can find directly. Z आपका होता है heat capacity of calorimeter. Delta T rise in temperature. Actually this value given for the given substance. The heat evolved, we will first get this much only from the given amount. When we calculate the heat of combustions, we need to calculate them for the 1 mole of substance. So for 1 mole, write the reaction and then delta Ng for the reaction you can determine delta NgRT plus delta U. साइन आपको जो भी आएगा उसको कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे. यहाँ भी साइन का नेगेटिव हो जाएगा तो नेगेटिव वैल्यू एड अप. ओके, दैट इज दिस क्वेश्चन एंड अप्रोच. चलिए लेट अस टेक नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. सो लेट अस टेक अवर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. आप लोग अगला क्वेश्चन लिखिए. व्हेन 12 ग्राम ऑफ कार्बन reacted with oxygen, when 12 gram of carbon reacted with oxygen to form CO and CO2 at 25 degrees Celsius and constant pressure. At 25 degrees Celsius and constant pressure, 75 kilocalorie of heat was evolved. 75 kilocalorie of heat was evolved and no carbon remained. Full stop. Find the mass of O2. Find the mass of O2 which reacted. Find the mass of O2 which reacted. Given delta H naught formation of CO2 is minus 95 kilocalorie per mole and delta H naught formation of CO is minus 24 kilocalorie per mole. So you try this question yourself. Now see, to solve this question, carbon is given 12 gram means 1 mole. As per reaction given here, carbon is 12 gram. So it is solid. When we take combustion of carbon, it can give two products. It can give CO gas, so we write half O2, and C solid plus O2 can give CO2 gas. These two reactions can take place. The data given is heat of formation of CO and CO2 gases. That is given to you. Now let us say how many moles of carbon given to us. What is moles of carbon given? Weight upon molar weight, 1 mole. Out of 1 mole, let us say X mole reacting in first reaction. Out of total 1 mole, if I write X moles are reacting in first reaction, in second reaction how many mole are reacting then? 1 minus X moles. In first reaction X moles are reacting, in second reaction remaining moles 1 minus X moles are reacting to form CO2 gas. Now 1 mole can give 1 mole, so X mole can give X moles, and 1 minus X mole will give 1 minus X moles of CO2 as well. See, in the reaction total 1 mole of carbon given to us. If all carbon convert to only CO2, they should evolve the heat how much? 95 kilocalorie. But how much given? 75 kilocalorie. That means all carbon cannot give CO2 gas. Think second possibility. If let all carbon will convert to CO, then they should evolve how much enthalpy or energy? 24 kilocalorie. But कितना दिया है? 75. So 75 is more than 24 but less than 95. That means a part of carbon will convert to CO and remaining part of carbon will become CO2. A part of carbon will give CO, rest part of carbon will give CO2 gas. I hope you are getting this point. Now using this point here, we can now solve this question. देखिए, total moles how much obtained here from this first information. Heat evolved is how much? 75. Evolved means sign is minus. 75 kilocalorie is equal to how much? X moles of CO. So for CO minus 24 plus CO2 how much? 1 minus X moles into minus 95. On solving this part, you can find the value of X. On solving this part, you find the value of X. Now once X is known to you, we can see how much of O2 required for carbon which gives CO. 1 mole need how much? Half mole. So X mole require X by 2 moles. 1 mole require 1 mole. So 1 minus X mole require 1 minus X moles. So total moles of O2 reacted कितना होगा? In both reactions combined together, X by 2 plus 1 minus X. It I can write as 1 minus X by 2. So from the given expression first, we will find the value of X. From the first reaction, we will find the value of X. And once X is known to us, put the value of X here, we get the mole of O2 which reacted. निकालना क्या है? Mass of O2. So how to find the mass of O2 which reacted? It is moles into molar weight. What is mole of O2 reacted? 1 minus X by 2 into 32 gram. On solving this, answer should come 27.43 gram. Is answer given for this question? So your answer on solving should be coming 27.43 gram. I hope it is clear also. First we take in combustion reaction. All carbon cannot give CO2 or CO alone because that differ the values. Heat evolved is 75 kilocalorie, which is more than this but lower than this. That means some carbon will form CO and some carbon from CO2. Moles कितना है 1. X mole reacting first, remaining in reacting second reaction. Then you can find the X first from here. पहले आप X निकालोगे इस इक्वेशन से. एक बार आप X निकाल लेंगे, put the value of X here. There will be total mole of O2 which is reacting in both the reactions. And then what is weight mass of oxygen? Moles into molar weight become your answer for this question. Okay, let us take our next question. आप लोग क्वेश्चन के write next question. The enthalpy of formation, the standard enthalpy formation of CH4 gas, CO2 gas and water liquid are minus 76.2, minus 398.8 and minus 241.6 kilojoule per mole respectively. पहला है minus 76.2, minus 398.8 and अगला है minus 241.6 kilojoule per mole respectively. Calculate the amount of heat evolved. Calculate the amount of heat evolved by burning 1 cubic meter of methane. By burning 1 cubic meter of methane measured at 1 atm and 273 Kelvin pressure temperature. Measured at 1 atm and 273 Kelvin temperature. Okay, so try this question. Now let's come on solution part. To solve this question, we require first moles of methane, and then for combustion reaction of methane, we can take balanced combustion reaction. CH4 plus 2O2 gas can give CO2 gas plus 2H2O liquid. It is combustion reaction of methane gas. For this combustion reaction of methane gas, we can find here first heat of reaction or heat of combustion. This heat of reaction same as heat of combustion of methane. It is how much? Heat of combustion of CO2. Sorry, heat of formation CO2. Heat of formation of CO2 given how much in this question? Second bit. Minus 398.8 plus 2 moles water, तो 2 into for water आपको दिया है formation के लिए minus 241.6 kilojoule. In the reactant side O2 का 0 होगा because it is element. For CH4 बनाएगा इसमें minus 76.2 kilojoule. These values are all given in kilojoules. So from here we can find the enthalpy of combustion of CO2. I'm writing this value, suppose X. It is not, it is kilojoule per mole. Given 1 mole of methane undergo combustion to give CO2 and H2O. They evolve heat X kilojoule per mole. Then now in the reaction, how many moles are given of methane? What is moles of CH4? It is volume. This condition given are implying the condition of NTP, where the volume of 1 mole will be how much of the gas? 22.4 liters. आपको दिया है 1 cubic meter, meaning 1000 liters by 22.4. It is the moles of methane gas. So let's say I am writing as A. That the moles not due. Then in this reaction, what is the heat evolved? In the reaction can be taken number of moles into heat evolved per mole X kilojoules. So you can calculate the value of heat evolved in the reaction total. If you are writing heat evolved, sign को हटा सकते हैं because we are writing heat evolved. तो आपको sign negative लिखने का requirement नहीं होगा इसमें. तो by the way you can solve this question this way here. Next question, आप लोग क्वेश्चन क्या करना? A cylinder of gas is assumed to contain 11.2 kg of butane. 11.2 kg of butane. Full stop. If a normal family if a normal family needs 20,000 kilojoule of energy per day, if a normal family needs 20,000 kilojoule of energy per day for cooking, how long will the cylinder last? How long will the cylinder last if enthalpy of combustion delta H is minus 2658 kilojoule per mole? If enthalpy of combustion delta H is minus 2658 kilojoule per mole of for butane. Okay, so read this question carefully and try this question yourself. Now let us come on solution this part. To solve this question, how long का मीनिंग क्या होगा इसमें? नंबर ऑफ डेज. तो we can take here total heat evolved in combustion reaction. The total heat is how much evolved in the combustion reaction. To find that here, we first need the moles of butane. What is butane? C4H10. It is weight in gram. आपको दें 11.2 kg megagrams. To solve this question, first we require the total heat evolved and then heat evolved heat required per day can give the answer to you. Let us first find the total moles of methane, total moles of butane which are there. 11.2 kg. So kg to gram, how to convert? Weight in gram by molar weight. What is molar weight of methane? कितना आएगा molar weight of methane? It is 12 into 4, 48 plus 10, 58. That's the moles of butane. Let's say I'm writing this as A moles. I'm writing the moles of butane is A. Then what is the heat evolved total in the reaction? Total heat evolved A into 2658. If I'm writing evolved, sign is not to be taken. You can drop the sign, it is kilojoules. Now, how much heat required per day? How much is heat required per day for the family? आपको दिया है 20,000 kilojoules. Required 20,000 kilojoules. So we can take here number of days for which cylinder can last will be total heat evolved by, it is kilojoule. We have got same units and that is solving will give you answer come 25.66 days as answer for this question. So I hope it is clear, but it is very easy question. The question is very easy. In this question, what is to be done here? You first find the heat evolved total for the given moles. आपको मोल्स नहीं दिया क्वेश्चन में, तो आपको पहले मोल्स निकालने पड़ेंगे. कैसे निकालोगे मोल्स? आपको वेट दिया है ब्यूटेन का in the cylinder 11.2 kg. How to make it gram? Into 1000. By molar weight is moles. For N-butane, the butane taken here. What is molar weight? 58. And then we know the moles of butane. Moles into heat evolved. Per mole is the total heat evolved in the reaction. Then heat required per day is how much of family? 20,000 kilojoules. ये भी kilojoules में है, ये भी kilojoules में है, तो कितना होगा नंबर ऑफ डेज? इट इज टोटल हीट इवॉल्व्ड बाय द हीट रिक्वायर्ड पर डे फॉर द फैमिली एंड दैट विल गिव अन आंसर हियर 25.66 days as answer for this question. Okay, so let us take our one more question on this concept of bond enthalpy using delta bond enthalpies. The question is given to you. You can write down the question. आप लोग क्वेश्चन लिखिए वाला, write down. The polymerization of ethylene to linear polyethylene is given by the reaction. आपको रिएक्शन दिया है NCH2 give CH2 whole N. N is what? N is large integral value. Full stop. Given the average bond enthalpy for CC double bond and carbon single bond at 298 Kelvin are 590 and 331 kilojoule per mole. 590 and 331 kilojoule per mole respectively. Then calculate the enthalpy of polymerization. Then calculate the enthalpy of polymerization per mole of ethylene. Calculate the enthalpy of polymerization per mole of ethylene. Read the question carefully and try this question. Now let us come on solution part of this question. For solving this question, the hint is given in the reaction. आप reaction देखो फिर से एक बार. NCH2 double bond CH2. It convert to product. I write here H2 single ऐसे. This much is given to you. So if you take the two reactions and the left side right side, we have what difference? We are having 4 CH bond common. We have 4 carbon to hydrogen bonds common. What happen here? We are breaking. If I take suppose one molecule, average I am taking here. In one molecule, we break one double bond, and the product of 2 carbon-carbon single bonds. After breaking 1 and 2 bonds, they form 2 bonds. But we have double bond, then become 2 single bonds. Because in the polymerization there is no carbon-carbon double bond. Product will have carbon-carbon single bonds. So in this case, the change in enthalpy will depend mainly on the only carbon-carbon bonds bond enthalpies. So if it is taken for the reaction, what is taken heat of reaction? If I take per mole, it can be taken summation of bond enthalpies of reactants minus products by this formula. If you take the reactant, what we have bond enthalpies, I can write here suppose n number of bond taken here, n taken let's say 1 mole. So for 1 mole of the compound, we have 4 into bond enthalpy of CH single bond plus bond enthalpy of C double bond C bond. It is reactant side. In the product side, we have 2 CC single bonds. So 2 into bond enthalpy of CC single bond plus 4 into bond enthalpy of CH single bonds. When we equate the two relations, you can see this part is cancelling out, and this difference will be how much? What is bond enthalpy of carbon-carbon double bond? 590 minus 2 into 331 for 1 mole of compound taken. On solving this value will be how much coming? You can check it out. It is 662 minus, it is minus 72 kilojoule per mole. So in this question, I hope it is clear this point, but I told you if we break a double bond between 2 carbon atoms, and in the polymer they form 2 carbon-carbon single bonds which attach the next molecules in the polymer. You can see total bonds are same. So we break one double bond, form 2 single bonds. So difference of the heat of reaction will be arising only because of difference of the carbon-carbon double bond and single bond strength or their bond energies. So on solving we get the answer. Answer coming on solving is minus 72 kilojoule per mole as your answer of this question. Okay, I hope it is clear this question. So let us take our next question. आपको क्वेश्चन देते हैं in the heat of solution. Write down the question. The heat of solution of anhydrous copper sulfate is minus 15.9 kilocalorie, 15.9 kilocalorie, and that of copper sulfate dot 5 H2O is 2.8 kilocalorie. Full stop. Calculate the heat of hydration of CuSO4. Heat of hydration of CuSO4 is anhydrous. Let's solve it anhydrous. So try this question yourself. Let's say in solving this question, what is required to us? We require the reaction CuSO4. When they will take 5 moles of water, it forms CuSO4 dot 5 H2O. It can be taken the equation for hydration of copper sulfate. That is the expression of hydration of copper sulfate. How this reaction can be obtained? From the two equations given more to us, let us see this equation given. First equation given is here of copper sulfate anhydrous, प्लस बेटे वाटर क्या देगा इसमें Cu plus 2 ions aqueous plus sulfate ions aqueous. If I write second reaction CuSO4 dot 5H2O plus aqueous gives Cu plus 2 ions aqueous plus sulfate ions aqueous. In this case you can see that since water will be excess, so 5 moles of water will not matter much. Since we are having water excess, now from these two reactions we can target to get this equation. So how to get this equation? Equation number 1 minus 2 can give this equation number 3rd. If you add third equation, so subtraction, so you can take on subtraction, this Cu plus 2 ion sulfate ion cancel out, we can get the required equation. On subtraction of reactions we can get the required equations. When we get the required equations, we can see for this case what is heat of reaction, delta H1 minus delta H2. For first reaction, what is enthalpy change? Minus 15.9 kilocalorie minus, for this part taken here, H2 2.8 plus में है 2.8. That will come how much in solving? Minus कितना है इसमें? Minus 18.7. इसलिए कभी minus 18.7 kilocalorie. That the expression for hydration of copper sulfate. It can form the salt which is hydrated by this expression. Okay. चलिए.